January the 9th, 2023. The time is 1:03. Our first item of business to review and approve the minutes of our last meeting, which was held December the 13th, 2022. If there are no additions in the minutes or corrections, I will entertain a motion to approve. Second. Detective Peace, can you call up the first item, please?
Madam Chair, we have a new application for a special retail liquor over 30 days. UAB Ball Fields, 901 11th Street South.
Is the applicant here? Can you come to the podium, state your name and record for the address, please?
Cody Cryer, 901 11th Street South.
Okay. All right, Detective Peace, I know this is a new application, so I'm assuming there's no incidents at this location.
Madam Chair, there's no incident. That's correct.
They don't owe any taxes or anything, Miss Brown? Ms. Brunch, do they meet zoning requirements?
Madam Chairman, this location is on B6 Health and Institutional District, and it does meet zoning requirements.
Okay. Council Woods, you got questions?
Yeah, can we call up the next item since
Okay, the next item. Yeah.
as well, so we
Sure.
can pass it.
Madam Chair, we have a transfer of special retail liquor over 30 days, UAB Bartow, 617 13th Street South.
Same applicant.
Yes,
Okay. All right, no incidents, anything?
no incidents.
Zoning, all the above?
Yes, ma'am, it does meet zoning requirements.
All right, thank you.
So motion to approve item 1 and 2.
All right, I second the motion. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one. Detective Peace, can you call up the next item, please?
Next item is special events, right? Okay. Madam Chair, we have a new application for special retail liquor 7 days or less, Art Blink 2023.
Okay, is the applicant here? Can you come up to the podium and state your name and address for the records, please?
I'm Stuart Reed. Mrs. Reed could not show up. She had knee surgery yesterday, so I'm here to answer any questions.
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I'm Stuart Reed. The person supposed to be here had knee surgery yesterday and couldn't show up, so I'm in her behalf.
Okay, what kind of event is this?
Art Blink is an annual event fundraiser put on by Kirkland Clinic.
Okay. All right.
And I think it's scheduled for sometime in February, early February,
And where is it going to be located?
at the Kirkland
At
Clinic.
the Kirkland Clinic. Okay, you got questions, Council Wood?
Nope. Motion to approve.
All right, we approve the event to be approved.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day. Detective Peace, can you call up the next item, please?
Madam Chair, we have new application for special retail liquor 7 days or less, the Birmingham Restaurant Week Food Truck Rally.
Is the applicant here? Can you state your name and address for the record, please?
Joe O'Brien, 355 Highway 361, Pelham.
All right. Can you tell us about the Restaurant Week Truck Rally?
Yeah, what we're hoping to get is about 15 or 20 food trucks in one area in conjunction with Restaurant Week.
Where's it going to be located?
518, 30, what is it?
32nd Street South.
Yeah, but it is scheduled, the application has it down for both weekends, so it's actually more than 7 days on the application. It's
30 days. So it'll be good for the event to go past the 7 days? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right. So everything, the Detective Peace, Miss Brown, Miss Burnage, everything is good on your end?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, got questions?
Motion to
Councilor
approve.
Wee. I second the motion. The item has been approved and will be sent to the full council for a vote.
all right, will that be next Tuesday's council?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Detective Peace, can you, no, you won't call up the next item. I guess I'll be doing it. All right, this is a brief synopsis and explanation of the following resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement with Crime Stoppers of Metro Birmingham Incorporated, an Alabama nonprofit corporation under which Crime Stoppers agrees to provide to the City of Birmingham recurring advertising services and promotional resources of Birmingham Police Department, multiple media sources, including but not limited to such media sources as flyers, signs, web pages, social media, newspapers, radio, or television. The term of the agreement shall not exceed 1 year and shall end on June the 30th, 2023. For this service, the city will pay Crime Stoppers a total of $14,999.99. Is Attorney Roberts?
I'm Bob Copus. I'm the Executive Director of Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama. My address is 904 Frontier Drive.
Okay. You got questions, Council Woods? Okay.
Is it Mr. Cook?
Copus.
Copus,
C-O-P-U-S,
I'm
Yeah.
Sorry. Mr. Copus, so is this the only agreement that the city of Birmingham is going to have with you guys for the calendar year?
That's my understanding.
Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
So this looks like it's $15,000, $14,999. So let me ask you this. How much did you guys request from the city of Birmingham in terms of funding?
Well, it's varied over the years. I think back when I first started in 2017, I think it was $60,000. I think they moved to $30,000. I think it's kind of more on how it's on this, how the budget is on your side is probably the better answer.
Okay, so so it's ranged from 2015, 70,000, 2016, 70,000, 2017, 55,000, 2018 and 2019, both 45,000 respectively, 2021, 30,000. And this year it's $14,999 and maybe 99 cents. So you guys, is this the amount you guys requested from the city of Birmingham? $14,999.99?
No, I believe the request was $60,000.
Okay. So my question is to Attorney Roberts or whoever that wants to answer this at the administration, why are we funding them at $14,000 and change when the request was 60?
All right, so first of all, we can't fund them. We're contracting with them, and that contract is subject to the bid law. And any contract involving $15,000 or more would have to be competitively bid.
Okay, so we are funding them under $15,000, so we avoid the bidding
Right.
process.
This is a promotional contract for them to promote the resources of the city police department using radio, TV, newspaper, other media, and that amount cannot be for more than $15,000, or can't be for $15,000 or more. So yes, $14,999.99 would be the maximum we could contract for.
But we've contracted with them for significantly more over the past 7 years. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That was brought
8.
to my attention, and that could be addressed if need be. But we may need to go into executive session to discuss that if you would like to.
You know, it's my opinion that Crime Stoppers offers the city of Birmingham an invaluable resource. I think that the work that they do is impeccable, and I think it's something that makes a huge impact on our department's ability to identify suspects that are involved in criminal activity within the city of Birmingham. And I don't know if the work that they're doing is indicative of $14,000, not $14,000 and change. I think the work that they're doing is of a lot greater benefit to the taxpayer of the citizens of Birmingham. You know, that's just my personal opinion, but I'll let my colleagues.
You got questions, Council Smith?
Hello. Yes, I do. It's kind of going off of what Council Williams was saying. Is there going to be another contract coming up, or because I see it ends in June, and that's only in what, 5 months from now?
Right, if there were another contract coming up in this fiscal year, it would have to be competitively bid, because that would take the total amount of contracts to $15,000.
I'm kind of curious too as to why this year is different.
Okay, I'll make a motion. We go into executive session.
Second.
Discuss. All right.
Yes, sir.
So you'll need a declaration. We could go into executive session. You could go into executive session to discuss matters involving potential litigation related to decisions you make in this body. This is the purpose. You can go into executive session, and now you can vote to go into executive session.
Do you mind completing the last item on your agenda prior to going into executive session?
Sure. Okay.
All right. So I guess motion to table item number 5.
Second.
Okay.
Okay, the next item is a description, is a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute and deliver an agreement with Jefferson County Family Resource Center. Under Restore will offer support services to court-involved youths ages 16 to 19 and their families through the Jefferson County Family Resource Center. The program is designed to reduce criminal activity involving young people residing in the city, to provide proactive, strength-based, trauma-informed mental health services and developmental appropriate case management services geared to help build on participants' potential for success. The term of the agreement is for 1 year. Funding amount is $225,000 from professional fees, youth services. This is submitted by Brandon Johnson, the Department Mayor's Office. So, Mr. Johnson.
Wait, I move for approval.
Second.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair, Madam Pro Tem, Councilor Williams. The proposal before you today is a result of Mayor Woodfin's numerous visits to the juvenile detention facility, conversations with those youth, and high sensitivity to the homicide rate in our city. The program addresses youth who have shown and have been identified to have a high propensity to be the victims or perpetrators of gun violence between the ages of 16 and 19. With me today are the team that collaborated to bring this program together. Monique Greer from the Juvenile Detention Facility, James Fields from Family Court, and Carrie Boutan from Jefferson County Family Resource Center. And first up will be Mr. Fields.
Hello, good afternoon. As Brandon alluded to, my name is James Fields. I am the Chief Juvenile Probation Officer for Family Court. I want to kind of reiterate what we covered on yesterday for those who may not have had an opportunity to see the information in your packet. But the Restore program is a program that we are really excited about, giving our children here in the city of Birmingham an opportunity to transform their lives. Here's what we know, and I would just take it from where Judge Hunt here left off. What we do know is that 69% of the children ages 13 to 22 years old was murdered last year. 83% of the perpetrators up to age 22 years old was charged with murder or attempted murder since last year. That's pretty compelling. And I looked over it again last night, and when you think about the magnitude of what is taking place throughout the city, it's a different city from the time when I came along back in the early 80s. But if you will look at the documentation, 32% of all homicides reported to the Jefferson County Medical Examiner Office between January of last year and December of last year, 32% of those homicides were committed by youth under the age of 22. The next slide offers you a very complex and difficult overview of what our court system does on a daily basis. So I will try to streamline that to tell you in terms of the cases that we cover in terms of jurisdictionally. All cases that we address are dependency, delinquency, early warning, truancy, informal adjustment, and children in need of supervision. But a lot of different things can occur between the origin of a case from intake to the completion of a case when a child transitions either out from youth detention or coming back home from the Alabama Department of Youth Services. The biggest part I think that we have not have been as most impactful is probably that component where we have kids that are recycling. We have this revolving door cycle of kids who constantly coming in and out of, coming in court, being placed, coming back out, and getting in trouble again. That particular demographic is the most compelling program. I'm sorry, that is the most compelling part that I feel like we need to really work hard to change not just the child's life, but give our families an opportunity to receive assistance as well. I want to talk to you a little bit about system-involved youth. 60 youth up to the age of 22 were charged with murder or attempted murder between January of last year and December of last year. 35% of that particular demographic had prior dependencies in family court. 30% of those children had prior interactions with early warning, and 53% had prior delinquencies for our system-involved youth. Our system-involved youth that were victims, 49 youth from the ages of 13 to 22 were murdered between January and December. 30% had prior dependencies, and 37% had prior delinquencies. 15% of that particular demographic had early intervention through the Board of Education with truancy-related issues. And so I'm going to step away from this for just a second, and I'm kind of deviating off script, and I know we're limited on time, and just speak from my heart. I really feel it's important at this time that we take this opportunity to partner with the City of Birmingham in the Family Resource Center, because what we do know is that we have a prevailing issue in energy of not just violence. We have families that just don't have the ability to connect the services that are needed. So I really pray and hope that as we move forward and we're able to gauge the data over the next year, that you all will be able to see that having the Family Resource Center involved with the Restore program, I think will go a long way in improving the quality of life of all of our children and families here throughout the City of Birmingham and Jefferson County. So I'm going to turn it over now to Ms. Greer.
Good afternoon, Councilor. Mr. Fields spoke with you about the system-involved youth, and what I would like to bring to your attention is that these youth are not just system-involved in the juvenile justice system. They're also system-involved through the Department of Human Resources, the educational system, so across several systems. And currently our systems are siloed. We are not working well together. We're not doing the best job of information sharing, and this is something that we hope to change through the Restore program. Another key point that isn't listed in your packet that I wanted to bring to your attention is between 6 months of release from either the juvenile detention facility or the Department of Youth Services is when we're losing our young people. From the date of release and to the date of the incident, and when I say incident, either they're being murdered or committing a murder, it's within that 6 month to 1 year time frame, and that's a great majority of them. And we know that reaching out to them and making that contact with them and their families is going to be critical during that time frame. And then that recidivism increases each year by 10%. So the first year they're out, it's at 30%. it's at 40% that second year, and by the third year it's at 50%. And so that's another goal that we hope to be able to reduce and come to you and show you that we've modified those issues. The other part that we want to highlight is working with the entire family. We know that it's very important to work with the youth and help them to look to change their playground, playmates, and playthings. But it's also important that when they reintegrate back to their families, that the family itself has also changed. And so Ms. Boutain is going to discuss more about the program with you, but we wanted to highlight the family structure that we'll be working with, and also that we'll be providing each participant with a full needs assessment and identifying their needs, their strengths, and their barriers.
Good afternoon. Yeah, afternoon. In your packets on the back side, you will see the slide deck that we've been referring to. I know that some of y'all saw it yesterday, but for y'all who didn't. So essentially what the Restore program is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to leverage the relationships between our community partners, and it's an opportunity to work with, as Ms. Greer said, the entire family. We know when the kids go to a out-of-home placement, they have parameters, they have barriers, they have boundaries. They take their medicine, they attend school, they do what they're supposed to do, they meet with their counselors. When they go home, they very often do not have those same boundaries, do not have those same parameters. So what we are trying to do is, while those children are in out-of-home placements, we want to work with their families, and we want to work with their families to change the way that the family is engaging with the community, with the educational system, with anything that they have going on, from jobs, education, if they need relocation due to safety concerns, being able to work through those issues so when the child does come home and is reintegrated back into that home unit, that environment is not the same. They may be located in the same spot, but they are not going back to the same family that they left. Do any of y'all have any questions for me? I know we went through a lot yesterday with Councilwoman Smitherman and with Madam Chairperson, so I'll pitch that to you.
No, they did a really good job yesterday. I'm very excited for this type of program. I think it's needed for our kids, and good job. I'm looking forward to going to the full council.
Yeah, so what's, for the administration, what's the funding source for this?
The mayor had already approved in his annual budget $225,000 for juvenile reentry, and this is a program to draw down these monies.
Just
allocated to the
services.
Division of Youth Services.
Okay. I was going to say the mayor doesn't approve a budget. Okay.
I think it was one of those, what was it, 6 categories, he said, yeah.
All right, motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you.
Send it to the full council for a vote.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank y'all.
Motion to retake up item number 5.
Second.
All right, so
Do we have to? Because
all right, so I guess at this time we're going to executive session. Are we going to A? Okay, vote. Ask for a vote to go into executive session.
we have to vote.
Ask to take a vote to go to executive session.
I move that we go to executive session. You have to do another
Yeah, we just
motion.
all vote.
Okay.
So
Call for a vote to go into executive session.
Aye.
All right. Hey, India, hold on 1 second. So, okay, and so at this time, I guess we're going to, at the call of the chair, we're going to go to conference room A, unless someone's in there.
1:51, I call the public safety meeting back to order.
All right, motion, guess we're going to bring up item number 5 again.
Yes. Item number 5 is a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement with Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama and Alabama Nonprofit Corporation, under which Crime Stoppers agrees to provide the city of Birmingham recurring advertising services and promotion of resources of the Birmingham Police Department. Multiple media sources included but not limited to such media sources as flyers, signs, web pages, social media, newspaper, radio, or television. The term of the agreement shall not exceed 1 year and shall end on June 30th, 2023. For said services, the city will pay to Crime Stoppers a total sum not to exceed $14,999.99.
Motion to approve.
Second. Okay, that item has been approved, and we will send it to the full council for a vote.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Meeting is adjourned.